How's it going, people? I'm back. Back again. Guess who's back? Tell a friend. And unless your friend sucks, then don't tell your friend. I don't want your friends who suck here being your friends who suck. So we're just going to be hanging out here for a little bit because my archive and stream is already stalling out on me. So we're just going to be hanging out here for a little bit. We're going to be talking and hanging out. We're going to be hanging and chatting and drinking root beer. 12-ounce cans of root beer. To whom it may concern and all of that. So, we're chilling. Life's going alright. New beginnings and everything. Cleaned up my room a little bit today. Oh, hell no, I didn't bring my vape with me. No way. Oh, this is a wash. Oh, this is a wash. If I didn't even bring my vape with me, why'd I come out here? Man, I can't believe I didn't even bring my vape with me, dude. What'd I come here for? What'd I even come here for? Crazy, man. I didn't even bring my vape. That's wild. How'd I forget that? But, oh man, let me tell you a story while I'm here. I was so behind on decluttering my room in various ways. For example, my laundry. I was so behind on decluttering the laundry in my room that when I finally broke down and decided to begin decluttering my room again, because I was sweeping and vacuuming before that, just chipping away at it one thing at a time that I was behind on. So I wanted to make some progress on decluttering. Decided to start chipping away at it to make some progress on decluttering. And let me tell you, man, just filling 2 trash bags hardly put a dent in it. I'm so behind on decluttering my old clothes that have been piling up since probably like 2019. So about 5 or 6 years. You get 5 or 6 years behind on decluttering, let me tell you, man. I'm surprised that I even had all that space to stuff those clothes in my tiny room. It's not like my room's big. It's not like I got a lot of space in my room, but let me tell you, man, 2 trash bags full, didn't even put a dent in it. Traffic's a little crazy for it being 6 o'clock, man. What's this 6 o'clock rush hour nonsense? I guess that's been around for a while in this area, but I don't remember there being much of a 6-hour rush hour, but yeah. So I got some decluttering done in my room, but it's crazy that I didn't even get all the decluttering done with the time that I spent with it. I spent enough time doing it to fill 2 trash bags with 1 bag for clothes that I gotta throw away, another trash bag for clothes that I think could get donated to like Goodwill or something. And man, that was a lot of clothing. It was a lot. of clothing that I still have to get rid of. That's how far behind I got on it. But you know, you start prioritizing stupid things instead of things you gotta do. You start prioritizing stupid things instead of things you gotta do, you'll be surprised the amount of cleaning and decluttering and stuff like that. You'll be surprised how far behind you can get on it, but I'm glad that I started chipping away at it, because if I didn't start chipping away at it again, I'd be entering hoarder territory. The thing with clothing though, in my opinion, is if you get sentimental attachment to t-shirts and stuff, I still have clothing that I'm not willing to part ways with. I still got clothing that are remnants of my elementary and middle school wardrobe, because I started getting large and extra large t-shirts when I was in middle school, thinking, it'll be good to get clothes now that I can wear all the way into adulthood. So in elementary and middle school, I started getting large and extra large t-shirts, and there are still some clothes from my elementary and middle school era that I'm not willing to part ways with. Like I got a long sleeve tap out shirt. I'm not willing to part ways with it. It was one of those shirts back when they used to sell t-shirts with like wool sleeves knitted onto them or something. So I got clothes from my elementary and middle school era that I am just not willing to part ways with. And I'm sure there's some of you out there that feel the same way. But yeah, things are alright right now, relatively speaking. Life's not too bad. Things are moving along, progress is being made in certain ways. And that's all I can do as an individual. All I can do as an individual is try to make sure that I'm making strides, making progress, one step at a time, one day at a time. Still keep the future in mind, but one day at a time, one step at a time. I'm still trying to make progress in my life and get where I think that I need to be in life, and making sure not to let anxiety or stress get to me pertaining to things that I need to make progress on. That's how things have been going though. New beginnings and stuff. Got things going that are going to take up a lot of my time. Feels like a bit of a responsibility. Well, it's not a bit of a responsibility. It's definitely a responsibility. You know, got new responsibilities, new stresses, things like that. But just got to make sure to not feel overwhelmed. Got to make sure to not feel overwhelmed by the new procedures and things that I got to get used to, and got to remember to check for and be aware of and things like that. It'll end up being more of a blessing than a curse that I have the resources available to me that I have, even if it feels like it's more of a responsibility or a lot to keep track of or whatever. I'll get used to it, and I'll hardly even be thinking about it when I do. It'll just become part of my routine. But anyway, give me a second. I'll be right back. I think I just straight up lost my UCAN. Or my Yocan. I think I just straight up lost my battery. I don't know how I managed that, but I did. But good thing I got a backup, I guess. Shit. I don't even know how I managed that. But I guess all good things are meant to come to an end. It's just how you deal with it, right? It's just how you deal with it. But that's wild. How did I even lose that? Is this thing even charged? Still charged.
It's a medium rare metamorphosis. I'm shoving that steak in my orifices. I engorge my gut cause it stinks so gorgeous. Oh lordy, I'm the T-bone Tyrannosaurus. Fuck the authorities, I don't act in accordance. I'ma buy that shit even if I can't afford it.
Sync has connected to your phone and is reminding you that 911 assist is set to off.
I don't really like this stealth pod style thing, but
I can't find my coordinates. The VPN says that I'm all the way in Jordan. My moves when you ain't looking like Toy Story. I'ma gun your ass down and then loot your inventory.
I paid for it, you know.
XP for it. I know Bobby ain't my son, so I had to call him Mari. I'm shoving that steak in my orifices.
Oh, that doesn't taste good. It's not really hitting too hard.
Prehistoric, I ain't being metaphoric when I pull up in the DeLorean looking for the origins. T-bone T-Rex cooking dinosaur eggs. I ain't bugging, but I need a prehistoric insect. I'm eating stegosaurus steak. We gon' need a bigger plate. I'm trying to dine on some dino on my next dinner date. You can't dictate what I already ate. They'll be extinct anyway in the next update.
It's the medium rare metamorphosis. I'm shoving that steak in my
This ain't even
orifices.
hidden,
I
bro.
engorge my gut cause it stinks so gorgeous. Oh lordy, I'm a T-bone Tyrannosaurus.
I think it's low on battery.
I kick you in your butt.
Probably weren't the best people. Probably good that I lost that close to it's probably best to not be smoking on the same battery for too long. What do I know? I'm not a scientist or a chemist or anything. I would have kept using it if I knew what it is, but thankfully I got a full cart. Well, thankfully is relative, but I do have a full cart, so it's not bad. It's not bad that I have to switch to a different battery. I do like the relatively discreet nature of the I'm a little upset that I misplaced it for the time being. Oh well. I could either keep enjoying my night, or I could re-sift through everything to try to find something that I misplaced. Pretty sure I had it in my pocket, but maybe it's in my jean pockets. Maybe I didn't even lose it. Maybe I just haven't taken a hit off of my pen. I didn't even check my pockets and I think about it. So that is, yeah, I didn't even check my pockets. You know, probably in my other pockets. I probably went to sleep without my Yokan even on me. I probably changed clothes and went to sleep without the Yokan on me. And now I'm sitting here like, how do I not have it? And that may be why. Either way, I'm holding a full card and a backup battery, so it doesn't even matter. I mean, I guess the objective is to not be on the backups, not have to be using the backups. Hello. I guess something I could say, if people can even hear me while I'm riding around on a bike here. I guess something else I could say is it just me, or is some ordinary gamers starting to become noticeably aged? Like if you look at Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers, if there's any Some Ordinary Gamers that pop by, I guess I could give a brief explanation of Some Ordinary Gamers from my perspective. Some Ordinary Gamers was a guy who he kind of did a little bit of a variety in the content he uploaded. He's a YouTuber first and foremost, to my knowledge, but I believe he started uploading to YouTube like a lot of, he started uploading to YouTube first at a time that I've noticed that a lot of YouTubers that I followed over the years started uploading, which was around college age years. They started uploading or making content around college age years. Some Ordinary Gamers is like an engineer or computer science guy or something. He works in tech and, I don't know if he works in tech. He says he owns businesses and stuff. He says he owns businesses, but yeah, I just know him because I watch his YouTube stuff. Talks on Twitter a lot, engages in public discourse, I suppose, so to speak. He engages in kind of like when there's a controversy going on and people on the internet are throwing their opinions around. I would say he's like a talking head. He's one of the people who throws his opinions around. But I came to know him initially. Some of his earlier content was him just uploading about games, and he still does that, like uploads videos of him playing video games. I still think he does that. And I still think he talks about gaming news, but he would talk about gaming news on top of like just internet controversies in general. So to summarize, I guess you could say that Some Ordinary Gamers is like a commentator slash gamer, but he was one of the earlier ones. Like he was definitely doing it way before Asmongold was ever in the public zeitgeist. Some Ordinary Gamers was definitely around before Asmongold was in the public zeitgeist. If I had to give my opinion that way. If anyone is in the chat right now that knows about somewhere Gabers, feel free to throw your 2 cents in if you're not banned from chat. But that's what I remember him as. Like, I remember him talking about Call of Duty 4 on the Nintendo DS, like way back around the time that I graduated high school, if not before I graduated high school. That's how long I've been subscribed to Some Ordinary Gamers. But yeah. I don't have a way of checking how good my audio is here. I do hear some wind gusts, but I am riding my bike incredibly slow to try to minimize the amount of wind gusts I've experienced. Hi, how's it going? And maybe I can pull over a little bit here. Pull over and chat in a less wind gusty environment. But I would definitely say there's probably a chance that I'm somewhat audible. Maybe not easy background listening amounts of audible, but I would imagine that I'm not falling entirely on deaf ears. I guess this is better than when I'm just riding a bike and not talking at all. Hello. This is probably more enjoyable of a viewing experience than when I'm just riding a bike and not talking at all. I would say, if I couldn't see this. Oh, look, that's an alarm. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder if that's supposed to be going off. Maybe someone came by and flipped a switch that they're not supposed to flip. Man, I only got 10% battery. That sucks. Hopefully I'm in a talkative mood tomorrow. Oh, too. Well, that was a good. That was a good. Man, I'd say that's a better hit than I've been getting off of cartridges, or I would say that's a better hit that I've been getting off of carts than what I've been getting from the UCAN. Maybe that UCAN was going bad. Maybe I held on to that UCAN battery for too long. I imagine those probably don't have an incredibly long shelf life. Maybe they have planned obsolescence. Maybe that's a product that is engineered with planned obsolescence in mind. Or maybe it's just due to the resin or residue that cartridges produce. But I would say that's a blessing in disguise that this battery hits better than the old UCAN has been hitting, and maybe that was my problem. Maybe it's a good thing that I misplaced the UCAN and picked up one of these spare batteries. Maybe it's got something to do with the fact that this battery was engineered by one of the companies that makes the carts. Maybe that's why it's good. I've always liked these pen style batteries more, even though they're less discreet. But well, it's a shame that I only got a 9% battery left. I was planning on talking for a while longer. I do like having a place just to speak my mind to. I do like that. Having this platform at all, even if it's not popular, just having a place to upload what I want to say is nice. Even though I'm not technically a content creator in the sense that I'm not making something that's well edited. You know, I'm not sitting here making video essays. It would be fun to make video essays though, if I had more of a detail-oriented mind, if I was more able to sit down and just write an essay and research a topic thoroughly, make a video that is so informative, analytical that people watch it, that'd be cool. But I do enjoy being an audience member of those people who make video essays. Probably more than I'd like making them. That is something to keep in mind. There's maybe a person here to look at why this alarm's going off. Yeah, that's someone here to look at why the alarm's going off. Again, do the kind of work that I do. But yeah, back to what I was saying initially. Some ordinary believers. It's crazy to see these people that look young when I was getting out of high school that were making content that I watch on YouTube. It is a little crazy to see these people age before my eyes to such a degree that I notice it. I remember my parents when celebrities that they knew when they were young would come on the TV when they would show up at an award show or something, and my parents would recognize who they were. They would be like, look at how old name, insert name of celebrity here has gotten. And it is funny to see. It is funny to see myself begin to do that with influencers that I used to watch when I was younger, to see them age to a degree that I noticed it, like with Mudahar or Some Ordinary Gamers. You know, an undeniable sign that time has passed in a way that I can't deny, in an undeniable way, an undeniable hint that time has passed and that I am in an era of history that's different 2019, 2018 seemed like yesterday. You know, the period right before COVID, it seemed just like yesterday. And to be in a period of history already that is different even from 2018, 2019, that's a little wild. Well, I imagine given the time that I took going in and out, I may have not even been here for 20 minutes. I don't know if this counts as much as a podcast, but I've certainly said more in this video than I do in most videos. This is the kind of shit that I would be saying if I were just riding around on this bike on the phone with someone. So that is nice. I don't know how to make that sense. Oh, and then now that I think about it over the past year, I've probably said more to this phone than I have verbally to a lot of people. Probably said more to this phone than I have verbally to a lot of people. So it's good to work on verbally communicating. This is a good way to work on public speaking. In a sense, it's definitely one way to develop public speaking skills, to getting over anxiety and whatnot. It's definitely a good way to work on getting over your social anxiety. It's one way to look at it. What is social anxiety if not a burden holding us back in life? Social anxiety is definitely a burden holding us back. And I would like to leap over that non-tangible obstacle and get to a point where I can speak verbally to the same extent. Not the same extent. I would like my verbal skills to be my written skills. I know it may be a bit unrealistic of a goal to think that you will ever eloquate verbally the same as you do written. If you were like me, at least. I mean, my brain just doesn't fire like that. My brain doesn't fire in a you can speak as well as you type anywhere. My brain just doesn't work like that. My brain does not speak as well as it writes. I can write without even brainstorming, but then again, I guess that's a skill that I developed in the classroom when I was growing up. I did task with writing